thank you for coming to the channel, because change is what we want and change is what we are definitely going to get. I'm about to start washing my dishes right now because it's a mess, as you can see. Look at that. It's a big mess. But I wanted to quickly talk about calories and how to make it easier for yourself. And as I'm learning about calories, as I'm reading more into it, as I'm learning about the BMR, the TDEE, total expenditure energy, uh, TDEE, energy total daily energy expenditure. Took me a second to get there, but I got it. But what I'm realizing is that in order for us to succeed in this journey of weight loss, calories is a very big important in this endeavor, and it's something that we need to put a lot of focus on. And some of the tips that I'm learning as I'm going along, and I'm realizing too, is as far as calories go, it's very good to understand and know what foods you like what are your favorite foods to eat, because that way you could include it within your calorie intake, and it's easier to maintain that diet. And you already know I really don't like to use that diet word so much, but for example, if everybody's gonna be different, everybody does not like the same things. The foods that I like are not the same foods that you enjoy. Maybe I am a big fan of beans or oatmeal, but maybe you probably do not like to eat beans and oatmeal. So it's in vain for you to try to create a diet that includes beans, when you should focus more attention on foods that you like. That way it's not going to be so much hard. It's not going to be that difficult for you to stay on the journey, and the more you could figure out what are your foods that you like, when you could figure out the calories that it has, the carbs that it has, the proteins, the fats, when you're able to figure all of these things out from your favorite foods, you can include it within your total daily calorie intake, and it's going to be easy for you to maintain because these are foods that you enjoy. Of course, there's going to be a lot of diets out there. There's a lot of diets that you could get on, and for me, they do not work. And they do not work for the simple fact that we all like to eat different things. So my tip for today with this weight loss journey is, before you begin your calories, before you begin to make changes in your diet, figure out the foods that you enjoy. Figure out the foods that you like to eat. Make a list of it. Write it down on a piece of paper. Write down all the foods that you enjoy. And then, slowly but surely, make it a priority to figure out the carbs that it has, the proteins that it has, the fats that it has, the calories. That's very important, the calories. And write down that information. Write down the information. That information is going to be very important for you in your journey. You see, when you have your whole list down, and when you have all the information that you need with regards to the calories, with regards to the fats, the protein, the carbs, then you can make adjustments. Then you can say, okay, you know what? Beans have 90 calories per serving. I could include that into my meal, 2 meals a day. You see what I'm saying? You can include it within your diet. Now that you know the information for the foods that you enjoy, it makes it easier for you. It makes it easier for me because I'm going by what I like to eat, and I'm including it in my diet. Because at the end of the day, it really is about calories in, calories out, but there's so much more to just calories in, calories out. That's just the simplest way to put it. Calories in, calories out. But the more you do research, the more you really read articles, read information, it's more to just calories in, calories out. But that's the simplest way that you could put it. And you have to figure out, what are the foods that you enjoy? What are the foods that are not going to make this journey difficult for you? If you like Pop-Tarts, you don't have to necessarily just completely get rid of Pop-Tarts out of your diet, but you could include it in your diet, not eat so much of it, but you could still eat it. You don't have to completely get rid of it. Later on, when you're in your journey, you could possibly get rid of it and replace it with something more healthier. But for the meantime, you know, you could just eat it, you know, eat small amounts. Eat it within your diet, within your calorie limit. And that is my tip for today. Hopefully everybody's making the changes necessary, taking action, because like I said, nobody's gonna do it for us. We gotta be able to make these changes ourselves. Get on the journey, because I'm on my journey. It's gonna be difficult, but it's gonna get done. I got my oatmeal here in my purple plate. Oatmeal with a little bit of syrup and water, no milk. So this is gonna be one of my buddies in this journey, and I get to see it. You see, it's gonna be one of my buddies. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, remember, make the change, because nobody's gonna do it for us.